Hi guys, this is Emnel, and we are back playing Stellaris. Before we continue, I think it's time to talk about Ascension packs. We are about to, well, in 17 months we are going to get another tradition pick. We are going to pick Galactic Ambitions, and that gives us will unlock one Ascension pack slot out of the 8 that we have here. The way that they work is that, well, you basically get 1 point for there's 7, and there is a single society research that that gives you 1 more. It's very expensive and so on. Now we've already decided that we are going to go for engineered evolution and evolutionary mastery, but first of all, it wouldn't be very useful right away, and there are requirements. In this case, we need a society research technology that we don't have. It is a rare technology, gene tailoring, and it also requires to have 1 other Ascension pack selected first, which, well, disables it for now. And this one, on the other hand, requires 3 Ascension perks to be selected. So even if we just want to strictly focus on those ones, we'll need to get 2 more peaks in between. And those 2 are unavailable for us. This is a synthetic, turning ourselves into robots, cyborgs and robots. This is unavailable for us on account of the fact that we are a hive mind. Same goes for psychic tree, so those 4 are out of commission. World Shaper is, in my opinion, the worst one. Just speeds up terraforming. Well, especially since we plan to evolve to be more adaptive, which kind of defeats the purpose of terraformation. So we are not going to go for this one. Galactic Fox Projection also requires 2 more. It's a very powerful perk, even in like mid to like late mid game situation. In like 100, 200 in-game years, that's going to be, depending on how many planets we're going to have, around additional 80, 70, 100% to our naval capacity, which is very significant. So this is something to consider as a 3rd pack, but now we really cannot. Actually, it seems great, but in my 2 previous full games, I never felt the need to actually pick it. So, well, maybe we'll do it this time around if our enemies prove more problematic than they used in those other games. Now, Defender of Galaxy and Galactic Contenders are simply bonuses against foes related to Endgame Crisis and Fallen and Awakened Empires, which, that's definitely not the first time pick, even if we could, but they, as you can see, once again require 2 Ascension packs. And the last group of packs, Ascension, they're packs, are packs related to various massive and mega engineering projects. So Voidborn gives us access to habitats, which are a massive space station that can house, I believe, 16 pops, and that you can build in space for a huge buck, actually. And they have their own buildings and so on. They are good for research, among other things. To lesser extent for energy generation, but not so good for food and minerals. But that is an option. The problem here is that they require pretty heavy investment in engineering technology, so we may or may not decide to go for it. But that's, well, we are nowhere near the having both the space installation and battleships, so this is definitely not going to be our first pack. The other 3 require us to actually already have Voidborn or at least 3 perks in case of Galactic Wonders. So this is something we will look into later, but we'll see how this situation develops. that leaves us with 5 perks that we can pick as our first one. Interstellar Dominance is something that I ended up picking in both my previous games, but that's more of a convenience thing. We will already get plus 20% border range once we pick Supremacy, which is going to be our 4th pick out of traditions. And I don't think we are in such position that we really need to squeeze the ever-living something out of our borders. So I'll probably just, even for the sake of already picking that, I will rule against it. Research speed is always good, so this is like a fairly no-brainer. We have some good bonuses to actual research point income, so additional multiplier is always a good thing. But the thing is, it's a bit boring. It's just ticks away in the background and doesn't really do all that much. There are ways to improve your research efficiency, and I mean, stacking it all in your favor is all good, but it's a bit flat. At least, if you pick border range, you can at least see it with your own eyes, and map is more colorful in your favor. So there's that. One vision is bad for everyone, but in my opinion at least, but particularly bad for hive minds that do not at all benefit from governing ethics attraction. So, and spending a lot of unity to get additional 10% unity is, well, borders on insanity. So that's a no-no. Switching through, and there is an Imperial Prerogative. This is a very good one, of course. Having more core sectors allows us to develop more of our worlds at once. Well, delays the need to deal with absurdly annoying sectors. They got better, but they're still annoying, and so on and so forth. So this is a good thing, but considering that if we were to pick this as our first choice, we wouldn't really use it all that much, because, well, we are not going to colonize additional 5 planets, and we will get additional 2 core systems upon picking this tradition unlock. So this is perhaps for a second or third perk, depending on where we want, which slot do we want engineering evolution to pick. So yeah. So this is perhaps for later. Now, I already touched upon Master of Nature, and I disregarded it at some point, mostly because I've already picked it earlier. I liked it, but yeah, for the same thing as Borders. But having thought about it a bit more, I think this is actually not a bad choice for us, because, well, I've already researched 2 of the tile blockers, which is, well, a shame, because, well, that would be a research wasted, but still, I think that, biting those losses, ignoring those losses and picking this Ascension perk would actually be very beneficial for us. First of all, that's actually a fairly big boost in terms of society research, because all the other type blockers we won't have to research, and that adds up. That's a lot, especially in our case when in which we are going to colonize a lot of different types of planets as the type of race we are. Also, even with that minus 25% benefit we get from our governor that is good at clearing time blockers, it adds up. I mean, the cost is 100 minerals and 100 energy. That adds that with the bonus, that's 75. And that's actually a lot of that, and that can be used to develop our empires in other ways. And So that's basically a research boost to society that we'll need for the for our evolutions. And secondly, that's a very significant economic boost in early to mid game, where we would have to clean all those blockers, and they add up. And with the fact that everyone and their mother, except those little guys, decided to basically, to rival us, those more powerful than us and those extremely powerful guys here don't like us. I think we do need a boost of mid to late game boost in terms of economy. And lastly, those minerals and especially that energy can be also used in other ways. We can use that 1,000 to become a patron here and increase our monthly unity, basically, for 10 years. So that's, well, overall, that's an overall good bonus. We can also pay here to increase our research output for by 15%, which I mean, I would say is a better investment than simply picking the research boost right here out of the bat. So in that case, unless something changes in the next 17 months, we are going to go for Master of Nature. For that case, I cancelled all the clearing that I've queued up in the previous episode, so that's not going to happen for now. Okay, let's pause. Oh, there goes 11 minutes. Crystalline entities, alright, so you can issue observation, or well, that says it begins a crystalline entity shard event chain, but that's basically sends you to kill some crystalline entities, and you'll get some fairly useless things out of them. So we'll just get the study. If I'm not mistaken, actually, I may be mistaken, and this one is just going to. Well, the thing is that it all depends on the ethics, and I'm not sure how the new Hivemind ethic interacts with that. So, well, we shall see. And we need to boost the species. I reloaded the game from yesterday. Okay, jeez, I really hate that it's pauses and unpauses. All right, so we finally got ourselves some pirates. Where are they? Well, we don't know yet. Do we? We hope that they are in some of the. Well, we do have a sort of a navy, and all right. This is we need to merge those two because this is that shitty cruiser we got, and this is. Alright, this is the guy that got kicked out of here and ended up just showing up here rather than in our main system. So we are going to send him to finish the scouting right here, might as well. Well, you know what, let's start with, let's start with that actually. Doesn't really matter, it's those things are not going to be taken over anytime soon, but might as well know it's there. Now, communication established with Grid sovereign nations, fanatic materialists, and egalitarians. So, direct democracy, erudite explorers. All right, and they once again are here. Well, this is some of those guys got shafted. But that kind of gives us a chance for them to focus on, you know, gobbling them up rather than expanding in our direction. But, well, I wouldn't. I don't expect for us to be so lucky. Now, construction here. We need to check this thing again. Yeah, let's go for mine. Oh, this one we cannot. Right, let's slow it down because there will be those pirates somewhere shortly. They are going to attack some of our stations, and we want to see them outright and be able to knock the. We'll need to find their base too, so. Come on. Don't be shy. Okay, crystallinity is another. So we basically got a crystal sonar modifier, and so apparently with other ethics you get plus 5% energy credits modifier to your empire. Sadly, not the case with hive mind. Sadly, so oh well. Spend to instantly survey any crystal entity system when entered. Okay, well, not going to do that, although, I mean, we do have quite a lot of those systems. We could have theoretically want to check them, but, well, with all the bonuses we have to surveying, I think I'll just wait till I clean them up manually. Well, where are those pirates? Come on, okay, let's go back to fast. We have here, okay, this is supposed to be our food, whatever, production. I think I will try to keep it more balanced, so it would be a bit of a shame to just give up on 2 society research that we can get out of here, so let's just build one of those here. This guy is still growing, so nothing needs to be done. I still don't want to go for engineering research here. I think we need the others more, so I'll wait till this thing improves. Here, however, I guess we will build the basic science lab for the time being. Okay, well, I guess I'll go to the fastest because this is annoying. Okay, space amoebas, that's... Oh! Okay, so for space amoebas, that's energy credit. I don't remember what is for the other one. And... okay, I thought you closed our borders earlier. Well, good to know. You hate us. Join the club. How's our research? 20 months for hub drives. Oh, right, and I think we do want to get the research aid. As long as it's only 1,000, it will go up in price later on, so let's just go for it outright. Being repaired. Oh, right. Let's get to ship designer. Well, we are not going to boost. Yeah, that's 5. We can upgrade them once here. I'm not going to upgrade them quite yet, but the new ones we'll build will be a bit better. Well, we can do more upgrades here with 15 left. That's better. Nothing else quite yet. So we have level 3 guns and level 3 reactors. For now, I think same goes for the defense. Yeah, perfect. That's not bad at all. So our damage is shit, but we are extremely tanky for such an early stage of the game. Of course, we have like 5 ships total, but yeah. Let's boost those. I really don't. Yeah, I don't think I need shields here. So let's make them cheaper. We'll upgrade them later, but the one I wanted is basically speed this up, and having actually a better sense of range is good for you know, finding stuff and spotting enemies wherever our ships end up being. So construction ship, colony ship. Well, I guess I can speed that up. That's about it. And science ship. This one I will get some money into shields. There we go. Oh, oops, I got to disable my slug. Give me a sec. My bad. And there we go. So we are going to upgrade this guy that is being repaired here.
Ships upgraded.
And since you are upgraded, are you healed as well? You are. Where do I want to send you? You've been mostly running around here, right? And you had to escape from there. Well, we do need to get the feeling what's around here. So, but there was something we haven't surveyed quite yet. Oh, this system. Let's well get this one, and then we will move through here and start working on those. This is something more dangerous. I guess I could focus on those since they are, yeah, well, we'll get them all eventually. Alright, let's continue. And construction ship. Alright, we need to get that one as well. Let's just continue getting minerals. There's no more research to be had here. No, not really. And here we're getting research there. We're running out of things to build, of course. We will most likely. Okay, for now, let's just build this research station. It's $60. We do have spare. Still don't know where those pirates are. Keeping my finger on a trigger, or rather spacebar.
Research complete.
And we got access to some vapors, apparently. Have we? Not really. Nothing we actually control, but perhaps something we scouted. Unlikely. Sadly, we do not have access to any nebulas. One nebula is completely controlled by those guys. Another one is... Where's the... There aren't many nebulas here. Oh, there's one. So, yeah. This is going to be an issue. Our access to strategic resources is going to be hindered. Terraforming, not really interested in that quite yet. So this is, well, not very relevant quite yet, but that gives us access to, well, biological path, which basically means that all those engineering upgrades. That being said, I will go for the short one first because I actually want some biology, some more research, and biolabs would be useful on our main raw world. And another anomaly, very well. We are working on here hyperdrives. Alright. I do really hope we'll get better reactors out of it now. Youth satellite, okay.
Situation log updated.
Let's deal with that first.
System survey complete.
How are we on stored research? Yeah, we aren't surveying fast enough for the stored research to to basically accumulate. I think we will go for the one more scientist to start working on that, because well, there is a lot to be surveyed here, so might as well stack that research bonus early on. And we are going to build it, yes, here, because we do have engineering bay, so might as well science ship. And where what leaders can we recruit? Is there anything particularly useful? So anomaly fail risk or carefree? Well, in this case I think we'll just go for the carefree guy. Although well, this one is younger, so he will stay with us longer. Let's just go with that, so we won't have to run around, you know, leave anomalies behind. They're yet to fail an anomaly, I think, but well, just safe than sorry. More outpost there. And, well, more outpost here. Oh, of course, here. We do still want some engineering research, it's just less important. And, well, speaking of engineering research, that's there. Interesting. And that's finished. Well, we could probably just send you to, you know, I'm not a big fan of automated research, so let's not risk it and just send you properly and free. Alright, and for the end of this episode, because we are out of time, we are going to get galactic ambitions, which, as you can see, added 2 possible systems for us to control, and mastery of nature, as we discussed. Since nothing has changed, that also means let's see. Yeah, let's keep it as it is and start on removing those tile brokens around here, and later the ones with good bonuses, like this one, well, this one, and this one, and this one, and well, you get the gist. Same goes for this. Don't have to build anything here quite yet, so let's get on it. And last but not least, so that was supposed to be an science bit, so let's actually get let's start with our autochthon building here. Do you want to give up to food though? Maybe not quite. So, well, might as well use the free ones first. And the second one is going to be this one. Well, we'll build that and later disable it. As for cleaning the bits, yeah, let's just queue up a few, not all of them, because it will still take a while. And technology research, hyperdrives, and damn, there is an observatory though, which is rare and quite cheap to research. And there are, well, hyperships, well, a lot of good stuff around here. So observatory is, well, good to have on almost any planet, and it's a rare technology, so sadly I think we will need to give up on our antimatter reactors. I mean, we have been playing greedy, so let's not start building, and it will take a bloody while, so yeah. And this guy does have voidcraft, so let's stick to that. And yep, and we found some other aliens. I think in this case we'll actually do the 1 month research to get the bigger amount of. Alright, so those are those guys. Okay, so we found a lot of enclaves already, which is good for us and bad for the rest of galaxy, because the number is limited actually, and with such a big galaxy, there are usually 2 of each, but 3 of each is a bit of a question, and even more, even more so. So it's probably like 3 or 4 is an absolute max that you will get in a big galaxy, unless you are really lucky. Let's see. Nothing else to build. Oh, I guess we can build a. Well, let's start building mining stations here. And that is. They're not longer interested in guaranteeing our independence. That's not good. So I guess we will need to seriously start building our fleet, because well, shit can hit the fan in a matter of seconds, and even those guys have a more powerful fleet than we do. So I wouldn't be surprised if they went on the offensive the moment I unpause. So well. We'll see how that things go after the end of this, in the next episode. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you then.